मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. 186 chapter. What is that chapter number? 17th chapter, 186. अतोऽन्यदार्थमित्येष व्यतिरेकस्त्रिधोच्यते. प्रतीचो ब्रह्मतेवोक्ता भेद आर्तस्ततस्तयोः. What was the topic of this fifth Brahmana, Kahola Brahmana, before vacation? What are the topic? The means of gaining Brahma Jnana, and which was described as Eshana Traya Tyaga. Eshana Traya. What are the Eshanas and what Tyaga was said? And also other topic was Jivan Mukta Lakshana. The person who has the characteristic features of the person who has got the knowledge right now here, and the mind is absorbed in the Swarupa. So what are his features? Jivan Mukta Lakshana. They were being told, and in terms of Jivan Mukta Lakshana, no external science whatsoever can give any clue whether this person is Jivan Mukta or not. To some extent, though we may infer, but the main feature is nothing but Bodha itself, the knowledge itself. And Bodha pointed out as what? Swatma Samat Sakshikaha. No one else can find out whether this person has got knowledge or not except oneself. And Bodhas, and again that Bodha is what? Exactly as Brahma Swarupa. In that context, so what is that Brahma Swarupa is further explained, described in the Shruti by the phrase Ataha Anyat Artam. This phrase is being explained now. Ataha Anyat Artam. We had seen this phrase last time. Anvaya also was seen. Again, if you want, once again I will give Anvaya. Ataha Anyat Artam iti eshaha Vyatirekaha Tridha Uchyate. Iha Pratichaha Brahmata Ukta Tataha Tayoho Vedaha Arha. Ataha Anyat Artam. Anything other than this is Artha. What is that this? Anyat Ataha Ataha. Than this. What is than this? Ataha means etasmad brahmanyavasthana. Any other thing than the abidance of the mind in this Brahma Swarupa. Means other than Brahma means abidance of the mind in this Brahma Swarupa. Ataha Anyat. That is Brahmanyavasthana. And what is the nature of Brahma? As described here only. Ashanayadi Atitam. Free from hunger, thirst means free from the samsara, free from the sorrows, etc. So therefore, anything other than the abidance in this Brahman is what? Anyat. Anyat means whatever that is characterized by ignorance and the products of ignorance in terms of entire creation. He says it is Artam. Artam, two ways. One is Artam means Vinashi, destructible. Other Artam means Arti Parigrihitam, full of distress. Arti means distress. Parigrihitam, seized by distress. So anything other than this Brahma and abidance in Brahma is subject to destruction and is full of distress. can verify. Because we know this, we know Anyat. Which of these do you know? Etasmat Brahma do you know or Anyat do you know? We are past master, PhDs in Anyat only. So therefore, so this Anyat, so that is subject to destruction and subject to distress. And the great wonder is, we try to find out that, and we try to make it to be indestructible, and we think that we will be able to get free from the distresses. It's just like expecting the fire to be cold. That is what, and the sun to be cold and moon to be hot. That is only that expectation. So okay, that's fine. Now, ataha anyat artham iti eshana. Up to here we had seen last time. Iti eshaha vyatirekaha. This vyatireka, in the first chapter of Panchadashi we have come across this word Anvaya and Vyatireka. Different meanings are there. One of the meaning for Vyatireka and Anvaya is continuance, other meaning is discontinuance. So here in the sense Vyatireka means discontinuance, abhava, absent. So here is the sense of Vyatireka. Otherwise different meanings can be there, but here it means Vyatireka means abhava or absent. So eshaha Vyatirekaha tridha. What is Vyatireka? Abhava, absence of what will be told now. So this Vyatirekaha tridha uchyate. So is described in terms of three categories. It is a threefold. Now see, Shruti has said anything other than this Brahma and Brahmavasthana is Artha. Why this author has brought this word Vyatireka or Abhava, absence there? What is the need of that? Straight away he says that absence is threefold. See, when you say anything other than Brahma is Artha, whatever that is said to be other Brahma, is it present in Brahma or absent in Brahma? Absent in Brahma. See, when you say other than Brahma means it is not present in Brahma. That is what he points out as Vyatireka or Abhava. Otherwise that Vyatireka word can be little misguiding, though it cannot create much problem there. So Vyatirekaha, Abhava means it shows the absence of the three things that are going to be described now. These three things are absent where? In Brahma, and their nature of these three things is what? Artha. Artha means destructible and full of distress, sorrow. The first Artha, what is it? Iha, tridha uchyate. It is described in three-fold manner, or that they belong to three categories. Iha means in Upanishad, in Vedanta, in Adhyatma Shastra. Pratichaha Brahmata Ukta. Here also in this Brahmana also. In this Brahmana or in this Upanishad, what is to describe, what is established? Pratichaha Brahmata. Pratichaha Pratyak Brahmanaha. Of Pratyak Brahma, what is described is what? Brahma, not Pratichaha is not Pratyak Brahma. Pratyagatma. Pratichaha. Pratichaha means of Pratyagatmana. See, Pratyak, Parak, these are the two words. Parak is external, Pratyak is internal. The innermost is the Pratyak. What is innermost? Be careful. Innermost we say Atma, but the meaning of innermost has to be understood. Don't imagine body is there, what are there? Pranas are there, mind is there, intellect is there, then ignorance is there. Inside is what? Who is sitting there? Atma is sitting there. In that case, surgeons will claim that we will show you Atma come. So after surgeries we can show you. Cardiovascular surgeons will have a good field afterwards. So not that way. So that innerness, antarasva, shows the subtlety, more pervasiveness and independence. These are in other topics we have seen. This is not the context for that all. That is Pratyagatma, the innermost, the most independent, even if rest all get destroyed, which continues to remain. So that Pratyagatmanaha and Brahmana. That is Pratyak Brahmanoho Pratikaha Brahmata means, what is pointed out is, Pratyagatma is identical with Brahma, means Abheda. Abheda, identity between Pratyagatma, the I, the true I, and Brahma, Ukta is described. So therefore, Tataha, Tayoho, Vedaha, Artaha. Therefore the distinction, Veda, the difference, distinction between those two. What are those two? Tayoho means Pratyagatmanaha and Brahmanaha. Between Pratyak Brahmanoho, that is Pratyak Brahmanoho Veda. The distinction between Pratyagatma and Brahma is what? Artaha. Artha means what? Vinashi, destructible, and it is full of distress, sorrow, samsara. So therefore, in Brahma, there is no Veda between Atma and Brahma, both are identical. So Vyatireka you can see now. This is absent. What is absent? This Veda. Atma is different, Brahma is different. This Veda is not there, it is absent in Brahma. So that is one Artha. Other two Arthas are described now. Nire, I think the correction is required. Nirashanatvam is there. Nireshanatvam. Nireshanatvam vidyaya heturartha iha ishanaha. Idusho lakshanam bodha artam tallakshanantaram. Anvaya Vidyayaha hetuhu nireshanatvam tataha iha eshanaha artaha. Iha eshanaha artaha vidushaha lakshanam bodhaha tallakshanantaram artam. Tallakshanantaram artam. I think that Anuswara is not there in your book. Now, Vidyayaha hetu. Hetu here means what? Means the sadhana. The sadhana, the means of Vidya. Which Vidya? Adhyatma Vidya, Brahma Vidya, Atma Vidya. The means of gaining, which was the topic of this, one of the main topic of this particular Brahmana. So Vidya Hetu is what? Nireshanatvam. Being free from Eshanatraya, three types of desire. That is very good, is it not? You should get rid of only three types of desires. Means rest desires you can have, but that three desires encompasses all desires. So what are those? Putraishana, Vittaishana, Lokaishana. So all desires are in that. So Vidyayaha Nireshanatvam Hetu. Being freed from, get the freedom from the desires is the means of gaining this knowledge. If I have not got the knowledge, what is the diagnosis? What is the diagnosis? Eshanatraya is not handled properly, that's all. Don't blame Vedanta. I didn't expect this from Vedanta. But I am not, generally this complaint comes. I never expected. But what did you expect from Vedanta then? So what Vedanta expects from you, you don't care for, then it is easy to blame Vedanta. Okay. So that's why I say in detail it was discussed here. So, Vidyayaha hetuhu nireshanatvam. So the means of this thing is freedom from desire. So therefore, desires are there, Brahma Jnana is possible, Brahma Vidya is possible? No. So therefore, Brahma is such that wherein no desires are there. So therefore, desires are absent in Brahma Vatireka. So therefore, it says, Iha Eshanaha Artaha. So Eshanaha Artaha. So whatever, this Eshana, desires themselves are what? Artaha. One meaning is Artha, Vinashi. Other meaning is full of stress. Somebody said, along with the asset, liabilities also are there. So you fulfill the desires, assets are there. Along with that, accompanying liabilities also are there. So like that, you see, desire means that these desires are absent in Brahma. So these are absent in Brahma. How desires are absent in Brahma? How desires come? I want this. Okay? What are immaterial? What we want is what a person wants is different. But I want this. Now when you say I want this, what is the relation between this I and this? Is that object of desire, object, being or event, whatever it may be, immaterial. So is it same as the I? It should be distinct from the I. You can't deceive yourself. I want myself. You can say, I want peace of mind. So I'm so much busy with so many things. I want to be with myself, you can say. I want to be with myself. You can't say, I want myself, you can't. Is it not? So therefore, you don't desire yourself. What you desire is distinct from you. Okay. That is about this. What about I? Which I are you referring to? When you say, I want this, which I are you referring to? Is it not the one identified with the embodiment as such? So therefore what? This embodiment is me and I want something other than me to be happy. And not simply I want them to be with me all along. That is not sufficient. They are all along. By my embodiment also must be in a condition to enjoy this all along. Is it ever possible? Again, my mood also must be conducive to enjoy the object. Means that the thing is there, the body is intact, but something happens and the mood is not there, and the very same thing can give the sorrow for the person. So life is all these things. Where do you expect all this? In an ever-changing world, can you maintain that balance or equilibrium to have that so-called happiness as such? So we are desiring something which is impossible. Anyway, some bouts of joy will be there. Nobody denies, no Shastra also denies them. So therefore it says, Eshanaha. So therefore, in Brahma, so this body is there in Brahma. Can there be objects in the world? Because Jagat is something imposed on Brahma, it appears to be there, it is totally free from this, no desire ever possible in Brahma. So therefore, this is the second artha, means it is Eshanas which are absent in Brahma. Third one is Vidushaha Lakshanam Bodha. The characteristic feature of a jnani is nothing short of bodha, the very knowledge of Swarupa, and that knowledge is not anything short of the Swarupa, the true nature. So therefore, tal lakshanantaram artam. Whatever is distinct from that lakshana. What lakshana? Bodha. Whatever that is distinct from bodha, the knowledge, is what? Artam. What is that? It is distinct from knowledge. Ajnana, ignorance. Therefore, lakshanantaram, bodha lakshanantaram means ajnana. So therefore, avidya, ajnana. So that ajnana is what? Artam. In Brahma, there is no ignorance, there is no avidya whatsoever. So therefore, Brahma, that is anything other than Brahma and Brahmavasthana in terms of
Jiva Brahma Veda, Atma Brahma Veda, or Eshanad or Ajnana is artha, subject to destruction and full of distress, the sorrows. That is where we experience the samsara. So by abidance in the Swarupa, we get freed from this arti or artha, free from samsara. With this, the Kahola Brahmana exposition is over. The next Brahmana now starts is Gargi Brahmana. The celebrated Gargi is entering now. So she was waiting all along. The 5 persons were interrogating, and she comes here. So she is the one who tells the audience, you can't win over this. She gives the certificate finally. So the Gargi, she was the daughter of Vachaknu. Therefore she is called as Vachaknavi. Mula Upanishad, the name is given Gargi Vachaknavi, the daughter of Vachaknu. Of course, we are not concerned about that, but just like that. Another name used for is Vachaknavi also. Now what is the topic of this 6th Brahmana? Now 6th Brahmana starts from here 188 and ends up to 201. 188 to 201 is the 6th Brahmana, Gargi Brahmana. Now, what is the topic of this Brahmana and what is the purpose of it? That is Vishaya and Prayojana of this Brahmana. So that is now, let us see now, that is told in this Kanda 188. Shashtesmin Brahmane Brahma Karyam Sarvam Vivichyate. Sarvantaratvam Sudneyam Brahmana Sarva Nirnayat. Asmin Shashte Brahmane Sarvam Brahmakaryam Vivichyate. Asmin Shashte Brahmane Sarvam Brahmakaryam Vivichyate. Sarvanirnayat Brahmanaha Sarvantaratvam Sudneyam Bhavati. Bhavati to be added. So, Sarvanirnayat Brahmanaha Sarvantaratvam Bhavati. Asmin Shashte Brahmane, in the 6th Brahmana called Gargi Brahmana. So what is being discussed here? What is analyzed? Sarvam Brahmakaryam Vivichyate. Vivichyate is analyzed. A viveka, a discrimination, and analysis of this is undertaken. Analysis of what? Sarvam Brahmakaryam. Entire thing that is Brahmakarya. Brahmakarya means effect of Brahma. All that is the effect of Brahma is being discussed. What is effect of Brahma? What is effect of Brahma? Can Brahma undergo any change, modification? That avikriya, changeless. If changeless, how come there be any effect as such? Yes, what type of effect it is? Come on, give me a word. Vivarta. Vivarta. The thing remains the same, appears to be other than what it is. Like Rajju, Sarpa, Shuktika, Rajata. A rope appearing as snake or a garland or a crack in the earth or a stick or a necklace like that. Is it? What did I say? How did I start the sentence? Nobody noticed. I said snake. It should be rope. Is it so? Snake can also appear to be, but snake appears as snake. What is it? It is not vivarta, it is pratyaksha jnana. But if snake appears as rope, you had it. See, if If rope appears as snake, though fear is there, no damage will be there, no real loss will be there. But if a snake is mistaken as a rope, danger is involved. This fellow wanted a piece of rope. He said, Bhagwan is very kind. He has provided me. And he caught hold of what? Snake, and had it up. Snake appearing others also is also there. That's why Shankaracharya rarely uses Bhujage Rajju Dhishana. Generally Rajju Sarpa, rope appearing a snake, this is a general standard example. But one place he has said Bhujage Rajju Dhishana. So mistaking a snake for a rope, that also is a vivarsa only. It also in principle adhyasa only, it is a false superimposition only. So that being the case here. So Brahma cannot undergo change. Without undergoing change, its appearance as Jagat is what is called Karya, the effect. So just as if a rope is seen as a snake, the snake is supposed to be the Karya in a limited sense of the rope. But rope can never become a snake, that we know for certain. So like that here. So Brahma Karya means the projected world, the falsely projected world which is experienced by us moment by moment with the entire creation. That's all. Brahma Karya is the entire creation. So therefore, so this entire creation is now being analyzed. This is what Vishaya topic. Next question comes. What is the purpose of it? Whether Gargi wanted a PhD or what? So what is the prayojana? So there is a prayojana, that is the purpose. What is the purpose? It says, Sarva Nirnaya. Sarvasya Brahma Karyasya Nirnaya. By ascertaining, by analyzing and ascertaining the nature of the entire Brahma Karya, what is possible? Brahmanaha sarvantaratvam sudneyam. This is the prayojana. This becomes easy to understand. This becomes easy to discover. What becomes easy to discover? Brahmanaha sarvantaratvam. Brahma is sarvantara. Sarvantara means literally innermost of everything, means the basis sarva swarupa. Sarvantara means, this word has come earlier also, sarvatmatva, word you have come across. Sarvantaratva is sarvatmatva. Sarvatmatva is means what? The very basis of everything is nothing but this Brahma. Any blessed thing in the creation, from any nook and corner you may take, the true nature is nothing but the Chaitanya Swarupa, Brahma, the pure awareness principle, Brahma only. So therefore, so by analysis of this entire Brahma Karya, that's the Brahmanaha Sarvantara, the Brahma as the very Swarupa, the true nature, the basis of entire creation, which is said as innermost to all, Sudneyam Bhavati, becomes easy to comprehend. So one can easily comprehend that entire Jagat is nothing but Brahma. So for that purpose, Gargi is asking a series of questions to Yajnavalkya to analyze the cause-effect relationship. She starts with one cause-effect relationship, and based on that, she asks further questions, and Gargi, Yajnavalkya goes on answering. She comes to the farthest end in the creation and asks further the cause. Yajnavalkya warns. Don't be over-enthusiastic. He says, if you, with audacity, if you continue, your head will fall down. Because, not that he didn't want to, you see, Akshara Brahmana is told. But here he did it because the basis of Gargi's question was logic. It is based on Tarka. So Tarka is in the purview of intellect. So a question which had to be ascertained based on the Shruti, be asked on the basis of the reasoning. So therefore,
which is not correct because it sets a bad precedent. So therefore he says, don't do this. So that Gargi knew it. Not that Gargi was innocent about it. She knew it, but just to test it, and she keeps quiet. So afterward that is that. Not that Yajnavalkya doesn't know. So Yajnavalkya did know the answer, but the mode of question was not proper to answer in that this irrational way as such. So now let us see what is that. The purpose also will see that actually Sudneyam Bhavati was told. How it becomes easy to know that Brahma is the Swarup of everything. That purpose of the question is now explained. Tat iti tarkena papracha karanasya paramparam Anvaya yadyat karyam tat karanena vyaptam karanena antaha bahishcha vyaptam yadyat karyam tat karanena antaha bahishcha becomes antarbahishcha vyaptam iti tarkena karanasya paramparam papracha iti tarkena karanasya paramparam yadyat karyam whatsoever the effect that is there, that is created, so whatever effect that is created, that means all those things, karanena antaha bahishcha vyaptam, is pervaded by the cause inside, outside. Means what it means is in and through the effect the cause permeates. The cause permeates in and through the effect. This is what we can find out. Golden ornament, in and through the ornament, what is that? Gold is there, is it not? A fabric or a cloth, in and through the thread is there. In and through the waves of the ocean, the water is there. So this is what, based on reasoning, we can find out, because an effect cannot exist apart from the cause. So, this is the reasoning. Yadyat karyam, whatever the effect is there, it is permeated by the cause in and through it. So that means an effect is permeated by the cause in and through. Iti, in this way, tarkena, based on the reasoning, karanasya paramparam papracha, papracha asked, Gargi asked, the parampara is series of karana. So that's asked the series of karana, means the cause is the series of cause and effect is asked. Now what did she ask? First he gives a sample and then goes on asking further causes. Let us take first sample one. And then the next question. Parthivam katinam sarvam otam protam drave jale. Parthivam katinam sarvam otam protam drave jale. Sadhipinda iva kshire jalam kutra tatha sthitam. Sadhipinda iva kshire jalam kutra tatha sthitam. Sarvam katinam parthivam drave jale otam protam. Drave jale otam protam. Kshire dadhipindaha iva. Tatha Jalam kutra sthitam. Jalam kutra sthitam. Sarvam katinam parthivam. Parthiva means earthen, made up of earth. All that is made up of earth, which is katinam. Katinam means hard. Which is because earth content is hard. So therefore, even mud also too hard compared to water. So sarvam katinam means hard, parthivam, whatever that is made up of earth. Where is it centered? What is the cause for that? She says, drave jale otam protam. In the water, whose nature is drava. Drava means liquid. In the liquid, water which is liquid, so in that drava, otam protam. The meaning of otam protam, the author himself will explain, but what meant is, otam protam is permeated in and out. Permeated. Otam protam is permeated in and out, or soon crosswise and lengthwise. Otam protam. More meaning will be given by the author himself in the next stanza. So therefore, entire whatever that is made up of the earth is centered in what? Water. Is it true? Is it? Take a lump of clay and show me the water in that. Water scarcity is everywhere. It's a very nice thing it will be. You squeeze the mud, you will get the water. How do you say there is water? You know, if water content were not there, mud would have been like your ashes. It would have been like the ashes. See, that the water content holds it in a cohesive manner. Laddus, how are they done? Either, what is that? Either syrup of jaggery or what is the sugar is there, or at least ghee is there, something is there, and then what? You press it. Without that you press it, what will happen? All will be just a powder only as such. So that cohesive factor is what? The jala. So therefore it says, the earth, whatever that is made up of earth is centered in the water, for which an example is given. Kshire dadhipindaha iva. This is cited by who? Gargi herself. That is Kshire dadhipindaha iva. In milk, the ball of curd. Whatever. See, it coagulates and therefore it becomes a dense mass. Earlier it was not dense. It was liquid. As a milk it was liquid. But as the curd it has become dense. So therefore, like that density comes because of the water only. If it was not, it would be just powder only. This is the example cited by this girl who Gargi. But now she comes, the first question she shoots now is, Tatha, in the same manner, in the sense, the way the earth is centered in the water, where the water is centered, what is the cause of water? Tatha, like the earthen things in the water, so also Jalam kutra sthitam, where is the water center? What is the cause of water? Who has to answer now? Yaad nahi ho. But the author now comes in between and explains what is that ota prota. What is that ota prota? First explains and then further gives the answer by Yajnavalkya. Dirgha tantu vado tattvam tiryak tanto rivetarat. Yadvantarvyaptiro tattvam protattvam tu bahistitihi. O tattvam dirghatantuva itarat tiryak tantoho iva. Itarat तिर्यक्तंतो इव यद्वा अंतर्व्यापी होतत्वम बहिस्थिति तु प्रोतत्वम यद्वा अंतर्व्याप्ति होतत्वम बहिस्थिति तु प्रोतत्वम. Two meanings he gives. This ota protatva can be seen in twofold ways. First line gives one way, other one other way. Otatvam, what is meant by being ota? Dirgha tantuvat. In English, warp and woof of a cloth. That's what it is. That's one of the meaning. Warp and woof. So, dirgha tantuvat means the lengthwise, what is called as the warp. That is what is called as the otatvam. That is the being the ota. And the itarat. Itarat means other one. Other one is protatva. Itarat stands for protatva. So what is meant by prota? Itarat protatva is what? Tiryaktantoho iva. Like the crosswise or the widthwise one. It also called as woof or weft. It's called woof or weft. So, therefore, dirghatantu. Now, dirghatantu, how will you take long, etc.? If you see the picture in the dictionary, you will get confused there. Because they have given this way, which possibly weaving they must have given, like this they must have given possibly. That cross section they must have given. I was confused, right opposite to this you find there. So that by picture if you see, it appears right opposite to that. Maybe that lengthwise they have put vertical. So vertical may be the thing. Generally what you say lengthwise we hold like this. But the picture at Oxford Dictionary I saw it long back. So it is like this. Means that vertical, because while weaving it length comes this way, only vertically it must be coming. Anyway. So lengthwise dirghatantu is ota, and the widthwise or the crosswise this thing is the this. Itarat means prota, warp and woof. This is one meaning. See, a cloth is woven in such a way that besides these threads woven in warp and woof, there is no cloth at all. The cause of the cloth is nothing but the threads woven in warp and woof. So that is one meaning. Other one is yadva or antarvyaptihi protatvam. Ota, not protatvam, otatvam. Antarvyapti, pervading within, is otatva, and to bahistitihi, pervading outside, that is protatva. So being within, pervading within, permeating inside is ota, and permeating outside is prota. So having explained ota prota, so what was the answer by Yajnavalkya? Let us see. So now here, whenever Yajnavalkya answers, Gargi is asking the next its cause, like that it continues. So instead of giving each and every question, straight away he gives the answer only. Jalasya karanam tejas tejaso vayurashrayah. Shutyantaradidam neyam vayostu viyadashrayah. Jalasya karanam tejaha. Tejasaha ashrayaha vayuhu. Shutyantarad idam neyam vayoho tu ashrayaha viyat. Vayoho tu ashrayaha viyat. Jalasya karanam tejaha. The cause, see, 190. Tatha jalam kutra sthitam. Where is the water center? Means what is the cause of the water? Answer is, the cause of water is fire. Tejaha. Is it? Cause of water is fire. H2O, what H2O means? They are enemies actually, is it? Water can put off the fire, is it not? Let us wait. So you will question from where this Yajnavalkya is answering. So Vidyaranya Muni envisages your question, and therefore he answers it in the second line, how this is found. It can be inferred also otherwise, but Shruti wise how it is, so we'll see that. So Jalasya Karanam Tejaha. The cause of water is fire. Tejasaha Ashrayaha Vayuhu. Tejas fire. The cause of Ashraya means cause. Cause of fire is what? Vayu. Your question is now, from which heaven he got all these things? So that here is the answer. Shrutyantarat idam neyam. This cause-effect thing should be known from what? Other Shruti. Other Shruti means not his Brihadaranyaka, Taittiriya. Tasmadva etasmadatmana aka dehadayo kilaha Brahmandanta ime deha bhogyatva loka saujñakaha Tasmadva etasmadatmana akasha sambhutaha akashat vayu vayoragni agnirapaha adbhya prithvi. From other Shrutis, the Shruti can be described. So, Shrutyantara, from other Shruti, namely Taittiriya, idam neyam, this cause-effect relationship should be known. That further he continues. Vayoho tu ashrayaha viyat. Cause of Vayu is what? Viyat. Viyat is what? Akasha. So the question comes, how can we determine the cause-effect relationship? This is the cause of this. How can you say? And norm is being given. Bhumyadeviyatantanam bhutanam uttarottaram sukshmata vyapite drishte tabhyam karanatikshatam. Bhumyadeviyatantanam bhutanam uttarottaram sukshmata vyapite drishte tabhyam karanataki. No doubt, Taittiriya Shruti gives us the cause-effect relationship, but we can also understand from our observation. Based on the observation, he says, points out that this way, the cause-effect relation can be inferred. Bhumyadi viyatantanam bhutanam. All the five elements beginning from Bhumi, earth, ending with V and the Akasha, that is earth, water, fire and space. Uttarottaram sukshmata vyapiti drishti. What is seen is the progressive manner, subtlety and pervasiveness is seen. Sukshmata being subtle, subtlety. Vyapita, that is what being more pervasive. That is subtlety and pervasiveness is seen in successive manner in this from earth to Akasha. Earth is the most gross one. Less gross than that is little more subtle than that is the water. Then still more subtle than water is fire. Still more subtle is air. Most subtle is space. How do you determine the subtlety? Sukshma. How do you say determine? Pervasiveness. Okay. So which volume meter you are using for say measure that this volume is this much and this is this much. Like that, your water they know this much, this is 100 millimeter and this is 1 meter and all that. More the characteristic feature, grosser the thing. Less feature, less gunas, simpler the thing. Anywhere. Gata Vidya, Gato Prakasha. Earth has got 5 gunas. The most gross. You can see, hear, touch, smell. As far as earth is concerned, most gross. Go one step above water, what is lacking? Gandha is not there, smell is not there. Therefore, smell is not there. So only 4 gunas are there. Fire, taste is not there, 3 gunas. And only form also is not there, only 2 gunas. Space only, sound is the therefore. Based on the gunas, the features, we can determine less features, more pervasive, more features, more gross. So that means Sukshmata Vyapite Drishti Tabhyam Karanata Ikshata. Tabhyam means Sukshmata Vyapitabhyam. Sukshmata and Vyapita. So Karanata Ikshata. So what can be determined? What is the cause of what can be determined? As far as the 5 elements are concerned. What about our embodiments? From where our embodiments have come? They are also from the 5 elements. It has to be known because further whatever the question is being asked will not be understandable without this. So, and what a word used there in the Shruti for these embodiments, that has to be explained. That he says, and and also to make the further question intelligible, certain configurations also are explained after. Panchabhutebhya utpanna asmad dehadayokhilaha ब्रह्मांडांता इमे देहा भोग्यत्वा लोक संज्ञकाः अस्मद्देहादयः अखिलाः पंचभूतेभ्यः उत्पन्नाः पंचभूतेभ्यः उत्पन्नाः ब्रह्मांडांता इमे देहाः ब्रह्मांडांताः इमे देहाः भोग्यत्वात् लोकसंज्ञकाः भोग्यत्वात् लोकसंज्ञकाः अस्मद्देहादयः अखिलाः पंचभूतेभ्यः उत्पन्नाः. Beginning from our embodiments, all the embodiments are made up of the 5 elements. So means all embodiments are made up of 5 elements. Beginning from us means beginning from our embodiment, whether they are lower embodiment or higher embodiment, up to the embodiments in the Brahma Loka, topmost embodiment in the Brahma Loka, including everything without exception whatsoever. They are made up of what? The Panchabhutas, 5 elements. And these embodiments are termed as Loka in the Shruti there. In the dialogue between Gargi and Yajnavalkya, they are called as Loka. Brahmandantaha ime dehaha. These embodiments ending with Brahmanda. So that is means ending with the embodiments in the Brahma Loka. Ending with the embodiments in the Brahma Loka, ime deha. Bhogyatva, being the things to be experienced, object of bhoga, they are called what? Loka Saudnyakaha. They are called as what? Lokas. Lokyate means perceived, experienced. Therefore it is called as Loka. The word Loka is used for embodiments in the Shruti. So therefore he is explaining that. So all embodiments are made up of 5 elements, and all these embodiments beginning from ours up the embodiments in the Brahma Loka are made up of these 5 elements, and they are called as Loka. So now all embodiments are no doubt made up of 5 elements, but the configurations are different. Our embodiment also is made of 5 elements. Brahmaloka embodiment also made of 5 elements, but what is called as that avastha, formation or configuration are different, which needs to be known, and therefore that is first explained. Yathaikasmadikshurasaduttarottarapakataha गुडादीन बहूनि स्युर्भूतेभ्योऽण्डादयस्तथा तथा भूतेभ्योऽण्डादयस्तथा. First line as it is. Humming sound is coming. Humming sound is there. यथा एकस्माद् इक्षुरसाद् उत्तरोत्तरपाकतः, as it is, gudadin bahuni syuhu, gudadin bahuni syuhu, tatha bhutebhyah andadayah syuhu, tatha bhutebhyah andadayah syuhu. First he gives an illustration like this. Yatha ekasmad ikshurasa, sugarcane juice. From sugarcane juice, many things can be made. So what are those? But how they are made? Uttarottara pakata, by boiling further and further. So what is made? Gudadini bahuni syu. Many things like jaggery or etc. First jaggery, then afterward again you boil. In jaggery also varieties are there, you know that? 2 varieties? No, nowadays 2 no varieties. Bombay only 1 variety. That is there. A syrup type jaggery, you know, syrup type. Other one, in between also, other one what you get here is that block type, that is a different thing. But in between also is there, which is very viscous, etc. It can be made as a ball and you can go on sucking it as well. That also is possible. But generally it is not made just for like peppermint, etc. they make it. Now, then further, sugar. So sugar, candy, etc. All are nothing but only one thing. What is it? Ikshurasa. But what differs? Paka. That cooking differs, that heating differs. So that is how it is. Like that, yatha, just as from ekasmad ikshurasa, from one and the same, the sugarcane juice, uttarottara pakata, because of further and further boiling or cooking or that boiling, gudadini, jaggery, etc. Bahuni syuhu, many items are made. Tatha, in the same manner, bhutebhya, from the 5 elements, andadayaha syuhu. Andadayaha. Brahmanda means here stand for Brahma Loka embodiment. Even that of Hiranyagarbha also made up of 5 elements onwards up to ours, and also lower animals and embodiment. All these are made. Means, though all embodiments are made up of 5 elements, the formation differs. The formation differs, the configuration differs. We'll see that. Swasti prajate paripalena nyayena margena mahimahita gobrahmanena shubhamastu loka samasta stino bhavantu kale vashatu parjanya prithvi satsashani desho yamsho bhaveta brahmana santo nirbhaya सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि